Is the faculty of Quran difficult or easy? That's the topic of this video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's the 7th of April 2025, 6th or 7th, I'm not even sure. And in the 5th semester, al-Mustawa al-Khamis, at the Faculty of Quran, Kulliyatul Quran, at the Islamic University in al-Madinah Munawwarah. And to be honest, I've been up since 2 a.m. So we're just getting back into routine from... So basically I was out of routine in Ramadan, completely out of routine. You know how it is, especially with the last 10 nights. Parents were over, and just generally throughout Ramadan, routine was changed. Then we traveled for Eid to the Saudi Maldives, actually, alhamdulillah, a place called Umluj, 4-hour drive. And then it was a necessity for me to get back into routine, and this was the best way to do it: wake up at 2 in the morning. The reason I'm mentioning a lot of that is because it relates to my studies, which comes back to the original question: is the faculty, or is studying at the... I'm not sure how best to word this question, but is the faculty of Quran difficult or easy? Or is the studying difficult or easy? That's ultimately the question. And as I say, I'm in al-Mustawa al-Khamis. So so I've been studying this morning. Since I woke up, I've been studying Qawaid al-Tafsir. I have an exam so right now it's 7 a.m. I have an exam at 9 a.m. in my second and third lesson. And I've also been memorizing from Nafa'is al-Bayan, which is a subject called Add al-Ay, where I have an exam. These are midterm exams. I have an exam on Wednesday. Okay, I need to memorize 60 lines. I've memorized about 18 properly, so I've got 42 lines to memorize. And you should start to get a flavor in terms of what direction my answer is going, which is it difficult or hard or easy? It's definitely not easy, let's put it that way. There's a place down the road called Shu'aib, like literally 2-minute, 3-minute walking distance. Alhamdulillah, it's the second branch that's opened. They do a 10 out of 10 Yemeni breakfast. I thought I'll just give you that information as well. If you're ever in Medina and you want an authentic Yemeni breakfast, then you go to Shu'aib. There's 3 branches, one on Sultana, which is the original. The other is here in Al-Rabwa, and the third one, I'm not sure which area it is in, but it's 10 out of 10. And then I'll be dropping my daughter to nursery. Her nursery is next to a cafe called Single Cafe. I'll go there. I'm actually going to miss my first session, 8 to 9, so that I can revise from Qawaid al-Tafsir. So I'll miss the first session in Shatibiyah. It's not ideal, obviously, but here we just like to be real and open and honest. And the other thing is that in that first lesson on Sunday, usually it's not ideal. I'm not trying to justify I shouldn't be missing lessons, but we do the recitation as a class, as in different students recite in al-Jam', which is the 7 different methods or modes of recitation. And therefore, I'm going to make this executive decision to revise, and then 9 to 11 I'll have this exam. It's a midterm exam, and then 11 till 1 I have a Shatibiyah again. Nas'alullah al-qubula wal-ikhlas. Coming back to the question, is it difficult? Yes, it is very, very difficult. Kulliyatul Quran is notoriously known to be the most difficult. I think most students will accept that. And there's different reasons for this. One is the amount of memorizing that we have to do. Now, I'm not here to blow my own trumpet and the rest of it, but alhamdulillah, I have many high-level qualifications in the UK. So Chartered Accountancy, ACCA, Chartered Tax Advisor, CTA. I've taught many of these professional exams. I've taught university exams, accounting and finance, some other subjects as well, but then I've also taught the professional level, so ACCA, ACA, ATT, AAT, CTA. these are very, very high level exams when it comes to accountancy and taxation. And CTA especially, I must say, is one of the most difficult qualifications ever. Not only according to myself, as in for me, I found it very difficult. I failed once or twice as well. But it's just known to be very, very difficult exams. And also, Alhamdulillah, I attained 7 A stars, 4 A's, 2 B's at GCSE level. So, and so what I'm trying to say is with all of that, I'm still saying that Kulliyatul Quran is difficult. It's not easy, it's hard. And that's the point. That's basically the point I'm trying to make. Now, why is it hard? It's not, I don't, look, there's a few reasons why personally, this is like a personal, this is my personal opinion. It's not, others don't have to agree with me. I'm just trying to explain or give you my point of view from my experience. Now, there's a few reasons why it's difficult. I don't think exactly, I don't think it's the exams that are particularly difficult, as in the exams are difficult, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying that compared to CTA, for example, where you have like 20 mark questions and you're writing for 3 hours, is nothing like that. If you'll have 2-hour exams here, and usually within 1 hour, you can leave the exam room, okay? But the exams are difficult. But there's 2 reasons why I find, or 3 reasons why I find Kulliyatul Quran difficult. Number 1 is because Arabic language is not my first language. Okay, so I'm already on the back foot. I'm already like, for example here, لقد كان المشركون, or for example, القاعدة السادسة عشرة جميع الأسئلة المتعلقة بتوحيد الربوبية استفهامات تقرير. Now, I've understood, on a high level, I'm understanding what's happening, but regardless, Arabic is not my first language, and therefore it becomes a bit difficult, right? So that's the first reason. The second reason that Kulliyatul Quran is very, very difficult is the amount of memorizing we have to do. SubhanAllah, Allah make it easy for us and reward us. We have Nafa'is al-Bayan here, Hifdh al-Amani wa Wajh al-Tahani, Shatibiyya. We had to memorize al-Jazariyya, that's in the cupboard back there. We have Rasm al-Mushaf, which is about 600 lines we'll have to memorize in the next semester. Nafa'is al-Bayan is 130 lines. This is 1,100 plus, okay? So that already gives you an idea, and you have to be very strong in your Hifdh as well, your Quran. That gives you an idea why I'm struggling in a way. I'm currently struggling, to be very open. I've got final exams in 7 to 8 weeks' time, because I'm behind on my memorizing. And with a family, wife and 2 kids, with massive businesses, alhamdulillah, Allahumma lak alhamdu wa lak shukr, it's difficult to give your time everywhere, right? So I am struggling. Why? Because of the memorizing. There's a lot of memorizing to do, and that's what makes it difficult. That's one of the key differences between this kulliyah and most of the other kulliyat, which is we have to memorize quite a bit. And then also just the sheer volume of content that we need to get through. So for example, in this semester, we got Qawa'id al-Tafsir. Okay, this is about 130 pages, this PDF. Qawa'id al-Tafsir is a new subject. We have Tafsir, okay, Tafsir al-Tahlili, which is Tafsir ibn Kathir. That's more like, so much reading we have to do. That's more about the reading. Then we have Ash-Shatibiyya, which is the memorizing. But then we have to understand the sharh. We have to, so we have the memorizing. We have to understand what the verse is saying. So that's the actual, study. And then there's also Tawjih al-Qiraat. There's another book called Al-Kashf, which is 2 volumes. We have to go through that as well. And I think I'm missing something out. We have Addil and Nafa'is al-Bayan. This is memorizing 130 lines plus understanding. It's not just memorizing and that's it. You have to understand, because the reason we're memorizing is to make it easier, but that line of poetry requires an explanation. It's not straightforward. Then we have Usul al-Fiqh. Again, brand new subject, brand new topic. you have to spend time again. It's not you just turn up and start picking everything up. It's a brand new topic. We have also Tawheed. Tawheed is quite intense. There's a 313-page PDF that we're going through. I have an exam. Oh yeah, I have an exam on that on Monday. So I have exam today, I have exam tomorrow, then I have exam on Wednesday. Please make dua for me. In terms of, I've said عد الآية الشاطبية تفسير قواعد تفسير تفسير تحليلي توحيد. I think there's two more missing. We have النحو شرح ابن عقيل is there. شرح ابن عقيل, again a very high level book. And finally we have, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So 6-7 subjects: شرح ابن عقيل, توحيد, قواعد التفسير, تفسير تحليلي, عد الآية, شاطبية. What is one that's missing? Okay, خلاص, let's say 6 for this semester, but أصول الفقه, sorry, yes, 7. There's a lot going on, and it's the sheer volume. So those that just want to know whether Kulliyat al-Quran is difficult or not, these are the 3 main reasons that I believe it is difficult, because you have the exams coming up, you have all these new subjects, you have all these different things going on. You have to really manage your time. If you fail to manage your time, you're not going to get anywhere, and that's a constant battle. That's been the constant battle over the 5 semesters for myself, which is running my businesses, spending time with family and giving them their due rights, which is a priority over this study, okay, at least to a certain extent. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward my wife and my daughters for their sacrifices and efforts. And number 3 is it's just about managing your time, which you have to do very strictly and firmly, something that I don't always do. I know I said I woke up at 2 in the morning and started studying. I don't do that every day. And the biggest problem one has, and the biggest way to actually be successful and do well, is to get rid of the shaitan. This is the big problem. This distracts you, and without this you can achieve so much. You're memorizing, you can reduce the time by half. Okay, so these are things that I have to really force myself with. Don't get me wrong, I'm not on point every day. I'm hardly on point. I'd probably say I'm more off point than on point. But alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got me through this far. I have 3 more semesters left: al-mustawa al-sadis, wal-sabi' wal-thamin. And then inshallah bidn al-wahid al-ahad I will graduate. The main thing is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us for every single minute that we spend studying His words, His book, sciences related to His book. And pray for me. Nas'alullah al-qubula wal-ikhlas. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.